Hi, this is Beach Troll. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm dealing with a 2008 Town & Country. I've been having an ongoing issue with the coolant. I'm losing coolant, but there's no visible leaks. The hoses all seem to be good, and it's been driving me insane. And then I started thinking, the dash gauge for the temperature, the engine temperature, it tends to go from the normal range as I'm driving. Usually if I'm stuck in traffic, it'll start to increase a little bit, not too much, but just enough to notice it. Then I realized I hadn't been hearing the engine fan kicking on. So what I did, I just made a little mark with a gray Sharpie, and I put an X on the fan, and I drove the van about maybe 25 or 30 miles. And when I got home, I popped the hood and checked, and the fan hasn't moved at all. So what I am in the process of doing is just opposite the battery in the Chrysler Town & Country. There's a relay for the fan, the engine fan. I don't know if you can see that number. It's upside down. That is the number for the relay for the engine fan. So I picked up a new one on Amazon. It was about $15-16. So I'm going to swap this out now and see if this might solve the issue. This relay is only held in with one screw, and it's a T25 bit that you have to use to take that screw out. So let's get to it. Just as a side note, as I said, I'm losing coolant. Not a lot, but enough to notice. So if you don't have any visible leaks, what could be happening being the engine fan isn't working, the internal temperature of the engine will get so hot that it'll cause the coolant to boil inside the engine, and you can lose coolant by boiling the coolant because it's not getting cooled down, and it'll find a way out. It'll leak through the system as steam, so that could be the reason. Just compare the new relay, which is on the right, to the old relay, which is on the left, and make sure they match up. And let's put it in. Okay, I put the new relay in over here. Excuse me. I've had the van running for about 10 minutes, and the fan just kicked on, so that was the problem for me. It's an easy fix. Like I said, it only cost about $15-16 on Amazon, and hopefully that solved the problem. So the engine will be cooling down, and hopefully that'll solve the coolant loss. Thanks for watching. I have other videos on my channel. Anything you might run into in your daily life, from lawnmower maintenance, vehicle maintenance, pool maintenance, and stuff like that. So check it out. Thanks so much for watching. If this helped you out, give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Have a great day.